Hello everyone, welcome to Kevin Frizza. This is Reza and this is our daily sports show. We talk about all kinds of sports here. Let's start immediately. There are a lot of games to go through. Blue Jays are one win from winning the World Series against Dodgers. Celtic won their NBA match last night. Pacers lost again. Um, let's go to football. There are a lot of games to cover, so I want to be fast. Newcastle defeated Tottenham. And went to the next round. Nothing to talk about right now. Man City against Swansea. Swansea scored first. I watched halftime of this match. Man City equalized and then scored two more goals in the second half and won 3-1. Marmoush scored. A lot of players were out on these games. Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea. Not all good first line, first team players were in the first lineup. Holland was out, a little bit injury. Foden, Bernardo Silva were out. Kukuresh, Garnacho, yeah, at, Gukeresh, Rice, Mohamed Salah. A lot of people were out. Van Dijk, so many players weren't playing in the first lineup in these games. The teams didn't take it this seriously, but they kind of paid the price maybe for it. Uh, going to the other three games that were happening. Uh, Arsenal won 2-0 against Brighton. Arsenal have very good record right now, 6 clean sheets in a row, 11 games unbeaten. Though Brighton could score, especially in the first half, like they had very good chances to score to break that clean sheet streak of Arsenal, but they didn't, and Arsenal didn't score in the set pieces. Surprise, with a good teamwork, and they showed their quality in their how good they can be in teamworks and team plays as well. Going to weird games, Wolves again, Chelsea. Chelsea scored 3 goals, pretty easy it seemed for them. I thought it's over, or maybe Wolves, being the last team of the Premier League, they would concede 3, 4 more goals. Though the game changed, and in the second season, Wolves being at home, they got very motivated, and I love that because teams at the bottom get motivated to give a good fight. It's always exciting to watch and inspiring in points. They scored 2 goals, and they were kind of having a comeback. Though at the last minutes, Chelsea scored a volley, and it became 4-2, and they were 10 men, and we'll talk about that. And yeah, what happened was that Wolves scored another goal, but that wasn't enough. 4-3. So they made 3-0 to 4-3. Delap got a red card at 86 minutes. 2 goals after that, for one for each team. Delap came in 60 minutes, 2 yellow cards, 86 minutes, he's out. And yeah, after I think a lot of games, he came back for Chelsea, and not a good performance. Let's go to the weirdest and most controversial game of the night. Crystal Palace 3, Liverpool nil. A red card for Liverpool, but not in the early games, and Palace was already 2-0 up, if I'm right. Um, Let me check to be sure, but I'm almost pretty sure. Yeah, 2 goals, and yeah, I was right. Um, so bad stats and records for Liverpool, being losing 6 games, I think, in the last 7 games, and losing 6 of it. Crystal Palace started their bad situation. They were doing so good till then. Is and repeated again. Crystal Palace is humiliating Liverpool left and right and put them in the inside issues. And yeah, I don't know. Forget Manchester United, Liverpool rivalry. Crystal Palace is the new one. I don't know. They do play pretty good against Liverpool. They found their weaknesses, it seems. What Slot explained was that Arsenal, Man City, and Chelsea have way bigger squad and way deeper depth of their squad, and um, we don't in Liverpool. So he kind of said that the issue is that he doesn't have enough players and he has to get more players. Um, but they are somehow having a moment of Man City last season and feeling it. They were quite happy about Man City losing last year, so it's happening to them. It doesn't happen to Manchester United because we are pretty much always in the situation, unless something opposite happens. Nonetheless, Sarr is the killer of Liverpool. 4 goals in three last games and scored two of them was last night. Let's finish with this. A lot of games to talk about still. Let's go to Serie A. Juve won 3-1 against Udinese, yeah. Two of them were penalties, the first goal and the last goal for Juventus. Last one was Gildi's. He got the penalty, he scored. First one was Vlahovic, and again got the penalty, he scored. It's like NBA. If you get it. Como won 3-1. They're in the fifth place. Rome won 2-1 against Parma. They have the same points as Napoli right now, just two less in goal difference. And yeah, they're continuing to fight pretty good. They fight much better in Italy than in Europe, but it is what it is. Cremonese won. I don't think Vardy uh, did any assist or goal. No, and also Dybala was the best player in the Rome game. What else? Inter against Fiorentina, 3-0 to Inter. Seems like an easy game for them. They got the third place right now. Milan went to the fourth place, and Fiorentina didn't win a game in 9 Serie A games. They don't have even one win, and they are in trouble officially. Approved by this uh, channel, they are in trouble and they have to think how to get out. No wins still. Same for Genoa because they lost to Cremonese, and it is same for Hellas Verona. They lost to Como, but Pisa will play tonight, and we should see. So Serie A is over. Let's go to League One. There are a lot to talk about it here as well. Um, Lille lost to Nice. They're in the seventh place now. Didn't do very well. Strasbourg won after a few bad games. They won and they are doing better again. They are in the competition for European games. Monaco won, went to the second place, and I'll explain why. Lyon, I actually didn't check this match, so I'm sorry. I actually missed this one. So I just know the result. It was 3-3. Lyon against Paris FC, two red cards, one for each team. And let's check it right now. Yeah, I kind of missed it. Let's see what happened here. Lyon scored first, second, third, and Paris FC had a 3-goal comeback. What a match! So, oh wow, 3-3, and yeah, two of the goals of the comeback of Paris was 10 against 10. Maybe they just needed a little bit of a space, or maybe Lyon just can't deal with red cards like Chelsea a little bit. Monaco won, but it was a very interesting game. I don't know how I missed it. About Monaco game, they won 5-3, 8 goals in a match, so many goals. Golovin scored two. They're second now, Monaco, 1 point behind PSG, and no sight of Pogba yet. They are saying he's becoming ready to do the matches, but no sight of him yet. Um, Paris 1-1 against Lorient. Paris scored first. in the second half, and Lorient scored against them. Had a comeback too. Good for the little teams here. They had a comeback. It was in their stadium. I watched the last, I don't know, 15 minutes of the game. Amazing atmosphere. They were shouting so much, so happy to get the draw, and they were quite happy. So, very interesting to watch a small team again. Inspiring. And they kind of offered the top of the league to Marseille, but Marseille did a draw 2-2 against Angers. Let me see, I wrote about this game. Was scored 2 goals for Marseille, last minute goals from Angers, so they were ahead, but last minute goal for Angers put Marseille in the third place now. Lens also lost, and they were in the fourth place. What to talk about is that they defeated Marseille last game. They defeated Lille, their rival, very humiliating way. I think it was 3-0. So they are a very good team, but they lost to who do you think? Metz. Metz are the bottom of the League of One, and it was their first win in the whole League One, and they won 2-0, and they also had a red card as well. I don't know what was going on with Lens, but the red card was the last minute, so it didn't affect much. But I don't know what was going on except Monaco. Even Monaco had a 5-3, and Strasbourg had 3-0. Other of the top League One teams had struggled. 2 draw for PSG, Marseille, Lens lost, Lille lost, Lyon had a draw. So it was a tough, weird game in League One. Let's go to um, Scotland. Yeah, Rangers won, Celtic won. Celtic won 4-0. They just, their manager, Brandon Rodgers, who won multiple trophies for them and was their manager, I think, for many years. How many years? Maybe, I don't know, 9 years? I'm not pretty sure, but it was a long time. I should check it, but it was pretty long. He resigned because they lost to Hearts. Hearts were are top of the league, and they, if the Celtic won the game, they would be 2 points from them, but because they lost, they went 8 points from them. And so after that, he resigned. And last night, Hearts made a draw, and Celtic won 4-0. It seems him resigning helped the team for now, at least emotionally. They are winning, and their difference became 6. They didn't actually do very bad in Europe too. 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss before the manager resigns, and the win was the last result. So I don't know. Anyway, what else we have to cover? Okay, yeah, Pokal Cup for Germany. Uh, I just say the teams that are removed that are in the Bundesliga. Mainz removed. Stuttgart defeated them. Stuttgart is doing pretty good this season. 2-0. Very weird game. Leverkusen. Actually, let's mention this. The second team of the Bundesliga 2 playing against Leverkusen. They made it 1-1 in the regular time. They went to the added time, and they scored first two. Paderborn scored first, and then Leverkusen scored 1 goal, made it 2-2, almost going to penalties, 122, 124. Leverkusen scored last minute goals by, let me see if I can pronounce the name right, Maza, I think it's Maza. He scored 2 goals, 122, 124, and Leverkusen won 4-2. Very weird and interesting game. Schalke against Darmstadt. I'm just mentioning it. Schalke is the top of the Bundesliga 2 league, but they lost 4-0 to Darmstadt. Just interesting. Köln was defeated against Bayern Munich. Bayern defeating every team very easily, but this Bundesliga team, Köln, also got out. They scored first, but Byron scored 4 goals after. Luis Diaz, Kane scored twice, Olise, and they used their good players in the other leagues. Only in England they didn't use their first team, of course, because they have other two domestic cups they have in there. And the other one is more important. Sorry, let me drink a little water. Kane is still scoring pretty good, and the team, Luis Diaz, all the team is working massively nice. I covered every game here as well. Let's go to Ukraine. Dynamo Kiev, winner of the last season league, against Shakhtar Donetsk, winner of the last season cup, played against each other. They are on the. They're mostly most of the time they're the number one or number two, one of them in the league and in the cup, or yeah, they just do pretty good. But this time in round 16 they were against each other, and they are in the top of the league two right now. Shakhtar is first, Dynamo two in Ukraine, so it's their big match, and Dynamo won 2-1 and eliminated Shakhtar. And yeah, and they play in on the weekend. They play against each other in the league, so that's very interesting. Personally, because I used to live in Kiev for so many years, I went to some of their matches, against Shakhtar in Kiev, and yeah, I saw some interesting events of them. So maybe that's why I'm interested in this game, in these games. And Raya again wide out Casablanca last game in Morocco, 0-0, nothing to talk about, but it was the biggest game in Morocco, so I thought maybe I mention it. That's about it. We finished the video here, and I hope you enjoyed it. You got all the information you needed. I tried to cover it all, and yeah, I'm just trying my best to cover it all. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and hopefully I see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.